Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Let's go, D. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On first down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Roberts. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Topper! Topper!
Alert flare!
Hey, other side, solid.
Rush in!
Come on now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
I got you, son!
This by 7.
54! Mike's 54!
Here.
Get off the field!
Hey, Haywood!
Watch that! Check Mike 54!
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 52's the mic! Check 52's the mic! He don't know no better!
15.
25! Check 25!
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now it's Mahomes again. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
52's the mic. Here we go. Defense all day. All day. 52's the mic. Mike 52.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, it's Roberts. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Roberts, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Done. 180.
Mike, 5-4.
All day, baby. All day. All day.
Now a give, right side. Roberts. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Field goal. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Working from the gun. Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's put that team on the clock. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist, twist. Watch the edge.
To throw is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7. Bucks it. Bucks it. 52.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 180.
Here I come.
On first down, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Now Wentz. Flushed out right.
Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Roberts. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. Finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This pass complete. Wins to Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Great 57.
Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You must be getting knocked.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
What we got?
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Attack!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes out to his left. And the ball comes out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, he's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it.
And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
So Mike's number one.
Man, I got you. Check. Watch it.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Get that ball. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Wentz to throw. Aguilar has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Run for Mike. Watch one. Hey, pick it up.
Again, now throw with Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Greystone travel. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Attack, attack!
Check, 52's the mark. Check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now, Pollard, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. On first down, Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yellow. Mike 52. Mike 52. Don't get nervous now. 43. 43. Don't get nervous.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete.
52's the mic, boy. 52. 52's the mic right here, over there, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Switch it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first three